Wanted to put this tiny disclaimer at the very beginning of this video so I don't get asked a ton of questions. No, this meat is not organic. It may be grass finished, but it wasn't like grass fed, pasture raised or anything like that. I can't afford that right now. I'm not against purchasing organic meats whatsoever. I will proudly eat it when I can afford it, but that is not at the moment, okay? If it bothers you that this meat is not organic, then you're welcome to back out of the video. But please do not crucify me for it. I'm just trying to take care of my family. We have one income for a family of 6. I'm going to do the best that I can, and these are some amazing prices. So I'm going to share the ad with you real quick. There's not much. This is all like processed stuff. I won't purchase any of that. But this I will be getting. Sausage, 1 pound for $1. And I don't need any ribs, but that's a good deal. A 15-pound box for $12. And then $1.69 for the hamburger, which is a good price. That's a pretty good price. Definitely getting some of this one. And pork steaks, I'll be stocking up for like 6 months. And $20 for a 10-pound box of bacon. And $1.19 for this ham. This ham has sugar. I won't be getting that one, but I will be getting this one. You look cute. Do you like it? Gotta make your bed. It's nice. Y'all, just shoot me. She is so friggin' cute in these boots. She has to learn to walk in them. Just this is all the meat. Sausage, ground beef, more sausage, roast, pork loin, pork steaks, slab bacon. And this should last us, but it came to $3.18. Of course, tax here is a pain in the butt. Almost $20 of that was tax. So I just looked over my receipt, and after removing things that were not meat, we had $291 of meat. We bought 184 pounds worth. That means it came out to be about $1.58 a pound. I got 2 hams because I still have one in the freezer, and this is the 0 carb. The reason I like this one is because they're smoked and they're not cured with sugar. They were $1.19 a pound and a little over 10 pounds. They're both about the same price and same size. I'm not going to pull the other one out of the box, but you can just see it right there. Then my husband got some boneless shoulder roast. Let me pull these out so you can see them. And this one was a little over 5 pounds, 5.3 at $2.79 a pound, which is good because for red meat where we are, it's about $4.50 a pound is the cheapest I can find it. So that's about half price for us. And this one here, this one's 5.8 pounds, 6.5 pounds. And then this one here, 5.71 pounds for that one. And then I got 3 of the ground beef. The reason I didn't get more of the ground beef is because I paid $2 a pound for it at Walmart, and it was only on sale for $1.69. So it was a little bit cheaper, but not enough that I should go crazy and buy a whole bunch of it. And I like it because it's the 73/27 instead of the 80/20. So this is a higher fat, which is what I needed. And they were selling it in prepackaged 5-pound rolls at $1.69 a pound. I think they were 8 something a piece. And then I guess we can go ahead and start showing the pork. I got a lot of pork. That was most of the stuff on the truck was pork, which I'm fine with. Because it was $1.50 a pound. Now, I can eat 2 of these in a day and be full. They're about a pound a piece. These are the pork steaks. I like them because there's a lot of fat on them. So I got 8 pounds there, 8 pounds there. Oh! 8 pounds here. 7.8 pounds there. And then 7.9, so almost 8 pounds there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 8. That's about 40 pounds of pork. how much of the beef? So 5, 10, 15, 20, about 23 if you add up the ounces of that, and then 15 of the ground beef. And let's see, what's next? Let me pause this for a second. Now these, my husband picked out. I wouldn't have gotten them, but he wanted to cut them in thick pieces the way he likes pork. These are the pork loins. They're $1.69 a pound, so it's still a good price. But they did offer to cut them, but he wanted to do it himself. So these were for him. Of course, the pork steaks are for me. And then when I got up there, I knew I was going to get at least 30 pounds of sausage. What I didn't know is that they were going to have regular and they were going to have the hot sausage. These were $1 per pound. I paid $2.50 for a pound of breakfast sausage. So this to me was like heaven. So I went ahead and got 25 of the mild and what was it, 15 of the hot? 15 of the hot. And of course, they are 0 carb for those. Even if they have a little bit of trace carbs in these, I wouldn't mind, especially for the spicy because they're hot. I'm so happy about all this sausage, and it's already packaged. I'm just gonna put them, there's a whole box underneath there, so I got like 3 boxes worth. I'm just gonna stick these in the freezer just the way they are. I don't have to baggy them out. I don't have to wonder about how much. If I throw this whole thing in a pan and I eat half of it in the morning and half of it at night, I know I ate a pound of sausage for the day. So yeah, they're pretty high calorie, but I don't care, because you gotta think they're saying 6 servings in here times 230 calories. I don't care. They're so good. Now I'm going to show you the bacon. Now on the bacon, my husband picked this one out. He wanted, I don't know why, but he wanted this bacon. It was $3.50 a pound. We normally pay about $4 to $5 a pound for bacon, but this was just his pick. I don't know why he wanted it. I'm not going to ask. And then I got these 10-pound boxes of fresh bacon for $19.99 a piece. That makes it $1.99 for a pound of bacon. At my butcher, it's $5 a pound, and when I can get it on sale, it's $3 a pound. So finding it for $1.99 a pound was so worth it. Of course, these have 0 sugars in them as well. And I guess when we get this open, I can show you, because we are going to be separating these into baggies. Oh yeah, it's frozen, but once it thaws out and we separate it, it looks good, babe. That's good bacon. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. I'm so excited. Pizza night tonight's going to be awesome, because there's going to be like all kinds of meat on it. Super excited. So he separates them out, put them in the baggies. PS, of course, stands for pork steak. And then for right now, we're stacking them all in this box as tightly as possible, and then put the whole box into the deep freezer. So this is the pork loin, and he wanted to cut it where he would have really thick chops. And then we're going to put them in the bags marked PC for pork chop. Normally I'm very picky about how I organize my freezer, and this drawer is mainly just for chicken. It's always been for chicken. So all these bags that are standing up already frozen are chicken thighs or chicken wings with the skin and the bone. But for the fact that I bought so much bacon, I'm gonna have to let go of my OCD and lay bacon across the tops of all of these chickens to get it all to fit. Now I gotta go get the rest. And he's still baggying up bacon. Now I gotta get all these back in here, hopefully. Up there is all the sausage, and they're packed down inside the boxes. And on top of that is my chorizo. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll have to take my ice bucket out and go without ice. But let's see. It's like playing with a puzzle. Ah! I got it to all fit. So this is sausage, bacon, and chicken freezer over here. The hamburger's nothing special. I'm just flattening it into baggies. Now he's just taking the big shoulder roast, and we're cutting them up the best that we can. This kind here. And just trying to make steaks out of them. That's pretty much what we do. I'm not very picky as long as it's just red meat. So I'm going to do my best to show you guys the freezer. The door is full of hamburger. All the door is hamburger. And then this is all brisket from a sale that we got at Kroger for $1.99 a few weeks ago. This is all brisket. And I mean, it'll say beef or brisket. There's a whole chicken back there. I have no idea what this is. Oh, there you go. Pork fat. Where I bought some pork fat just to season some crock pot meals. That is all those pork steaks that you saw him like stand up. So they're all standing up, lined up in that box. And then on top is the pork chop loin that he had cut up. Those pork loins. Over here we have more hamburger because it won't fit in the door. And this is another ham that we had bought. And I sliced it into, well, he sliced it into like big, thick ham steaks. So we could have like ham and eggs for breakfast one morning. This is shoulder. Ooh, keep that up on 7. And then that's all chuck eye and more shoulder on top. That's all shoulder. And then down here we have 2 Christmas hams, more shoulder, anywhere we could get that shoulder stuffed in here. And then a bunch of ribs. Now that is baby back ribs, a big one. And then there's like 5 of the spare ribs. Or it's the other way around, spare baby back. Either way, there's like 7 racks of ribs down here. And I've lost this freezer's like 30 years old. And I lost the thing. So when we get these in here, we have to lock it. And wait for it to freeze. And then when you open it, you just make sure your feet are out of the way. So nothing falls and hits your feet. Alright, there you seen the freezer. It's not pretty, but I mean, I do have some space if I want to go back today before the sale ends. Working on some homemade bacon bits with some of that bacon. In other words, the bacon that wouldn't fit in the freezer.